Spiritual practitioners know not to take your name as an assignment, chosen ones. Touch not my anointed. Do my prophet no harm. A lot of you guys understood the art of spiritual warfare and how spiritual warfare engage, how it fought in the physical and how it's fought in the spiritual. When a lot of practitioners decided not to take your name as an assignment, they lost a big step, a major thing. Because what they don't know, some of these practitioners that may had already in the past worked against you, they have to do something right. You know? So that explains a lot of things. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to go deeper because I don't want to attack. I don't want to attack these people. I don't want to offend the practitioners. Yes. If you are from where I am, Middle Eastern, the Holy Land, the original land, we all know what kind of spiritual abilities this land is holding. And that's why we have been targeted, divided, misinformed, under religion in such a way, in such an ignorant way. That's why we have a problem. That's why we're divided. Because, let's talk straightforward. They took the knowledge from us and they used it against us. But we are the originals. In terms of a lot of warfare, and society will be spiritual. Understanding, battling destiny, battling for energy, battling for protection yourself, your boundaries. Understanding this kind of concept, stemming, battles, certain things that were hired to do something specific to you, came on an assignment, people came on an assignment, and these things never end up the way it's planned because of your reflection and what your purpose is. So a lot of you guys have been the most whole spiritual hitman, physical hitman, spiritual hitman, poisoning you, trying to alter something out of your life, physically, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. These type of things create reputation. They create a bad reputation about you. It comes with all these things. I'm gonna teach you how spiritual battles happen. And by us speaking, the criminals, because those are criminals, those are terrorists, will get revealed to you and to others by itself. People will start to understand, why these people did like, why usually people do like this, why they gossip, why they speak like this, why they hire gang stalker, why all this happened. You know, some people may be involved under other illusions, because they put illusions on people by us speaking about our experience. So anyone else will pass through this or will see this, will be aware what the heck is happening, what's going on. A lot of people, it's not just me, a lot of people, are being robbed physically and spiritually without even knowing. If they don't want to talk about details, inheritance that we have physically or spiritually, and we are not aware of, and you have a piece of shit around you, that he's taking from everybody and knocking them off, not all death are the way that you think, not all death. Let's speak straightforward. Not all death the same. At the old time, it used to happen a way. Now it happens in a modern way. It's not all the same. And or looking forward, maybe one day, maybe something will happen one day, and it will cause a lot of law changing. There must be laws regarding these things. And the other end of the fence, a lot of you guys have something backing you up. A lot of times people are coming to you, like lust, ambition. We talk about this topic, and what they are doing in more detail, because it's a little bit far from spirituality, but I'm gonna tell you what comes to you. It comes in a form of excitement through individual, lust, ambition, or to do something to you that they did previously before. Some, question mark, when you have individuals, all their life are a walking question mark. Sometimes it's exclamation mark. A lot of you guys have run across of different practitioners in your life, and different type of people that how to practice energy, but in the wrong way, and it caused you to be dumbfounded. And a lot of time these people think that they are getting away with it. You start to build up a reputation in terms that know not to do and what not to manipulate. Like, I'm gonna tell you why your existence, chosen one. You're a case that it doesn't happen every day or more often. So these type of practitioners that have ran through your life had to learn what not to do, what not to be a part of. And those people that have been doing this to your life is an example to others when they see the results. Other people, it's an example of what not to do and not what to be. Like usually we live in a world of idolism, like everyone look up to others and you want to be like them. These are kind of people that ما حدش بده يكون مثلهم. It's wrong to be like these people. The Most High work in a very mysterious way to prove and to make other people see, who have eyes to see and who have ears to hear. So accumulating the strength and energy and how to move forward, and this experience that people wouldn't, survived experience that people had made up, manufactured. A lot of people may not even express certain aspect of what you've been through to people. A lot of you guys, maybe you had been thugged out, like people coming after you. You have your closest friend or closest people, agendas, breaking privacy, enticing reward, that they thought they could get out of you, for a hell of a price that people can foresee to pay. And there's something of a lot of people try to take a message and maybe say, does it worth it? Maybe I'm not supposed to go after that person. You know, maybe you know, shall I go at that person? You know, these type of things, they don't happen on the beings that usually practice magic or energy manipulation. It doesn't happen. They just go at you. So now you're kind of making some of these people, shall I go after him? Shall I not? What the fuck? In terms of an elegant way, those who chose the wrong path will regret. Yes. And maybe when you say you're receiving or you're saying by your angels and your ancestors, they laugh at you, you know, or they call you crazy, or they will say, you don't know what you're talking about. But now, because of what happened in the world, and when karma kicked in, some individuals start realizing what you was talking about. That person was speaking the truth all the time. I should have listened to that person when I had the chance. Now I had to reap the karma that I have put on my life. That person, when he was speaking, he was trying to save me, you know. Some individuals are like that. Some are not, you know. Some are envious till grave. A jealousy, hatred, and envious will put you in grave. Yes, some of them you were trying to help, but because the information was coming from you, it was a problem to them. They don't want to listen. The Most High will use the person that you least expect to give you a message. The people in the back, the Most High will use the people that you least expect to give you a message. A divine messenger, a lot of people looking at you based on your current circumstances or based on what you are struggling financially, or maybe because you used to do drugs in the past or alcohol, and maybe before you get out of this chaotic relationship, you know, they didn't want to listen to you, maybe because you had circumstances. They didn't realize that the Most High choose in a plain sight, and then he equip, you know, he don't choose perfect, holier than thou, that have no experience in life, that never been through all this darkness, like doing drugs, you know, or being addiction to alcohol, all this was because of trauma and witchcraft, the spirit of addiction that has been bombarded on your life, sadamat, with witchcraft, and pushing the people of that atmosphere to surround you. You know, those are generational curses. That the Most High will not choose somebody who didn't pass hell and went out. You know, he don't call the equipped. He equipped the chosen. The real reason why we have to endure these negative vibration because we're designed to heal it. We're designed to teach people how to move away from certain energies and try to figure out what the fuck is going on in my life. You don't look like what you know. You don't look like what you went through. The Most High use you every day as a vessel. So many people could have tried to force you to walk in wrong path because they were trauma bound and love bombing, make you feel bad about using your spiritual gifts, calling you a witch or a warlock. You know, you can't speak. You can't call a divine messenger a witch or a warlock. You know, we look totally different. Divine messengers walk alone. Divine messengers can't be compared to witch or warlock. You know, divine messengers get targeted, isolated, gang stalked, betrayed, robbed. Witches and warlocks don't. They are the one who target divine beings. Earth angels, light workers. That's why the Most High have to get you away from these karmics and show you signs and synchronicities, how to deal with them and what's happening. You got to trust the process. Yes, stepping into your purpose at this time, and you have to embrace the change. You have to understand the signs and the synchronicities. You have to put a formula in front of you. Anything had to do with the past is in the past. Even items in your house that had to do anything with the past, throw it out. The only way you do that, stop being distracted by people who say they love you, not the one they love you. There's a difference. That somebody showing you and somebody saying it. So you start to see clear who says and who shows. Who shows doesn't say. He shows by action. Understand and understand that a lot of people chose the wrong path when you was designed to lead them to the right path, you know? And there's nothing standard. There's always, there's no excuse. There's always a choice to reroute your path, you know? One day in my life, I was going in the wrong path. I corrected myself. There is no excuses, you know? You can always correct your path if you have the will and the good intention to do so. So, no matter how dark the place it is, you will not be more than Paul that he crossed the road with Jesus in Damascus, and this person was a murderer, a killer, you know, and later on he became one of the disciples. You know, there's no excuse. No matter how much you are in the dark, you can always get out. But there's a big shift and work that you have to do in your life. Some people are capable, ready, strong. That's what's wrong. It's easy to choose the wrong and the dark path. It's easy to be low vibration. It's very easy. There's a lot of them. But it's very hard. And it takes a strong individuals to take the long, narrow path. When you're designed to lead to the light, yeah. Maybe now some people who's going through karma are realizing that you are speaking truth. It's not the matter of, see, I said so. Going through karma is not bad. It's not something bad. Going through karma, everyone don't wanna go through. You can. What happened with me. that was a karmic debit. I even maybe brought it from past life that I had to pay in a way or another. You know, in a way or another, I have done a mistake, maybe in past life, and I brought it with me to correct it. You know, you never know. Passing in bad karma is not bad if you don't. It's bad if you don't learn the lesson and change and reroute. Because the best way to get rid of bad karma is to go through it and change your vibration. Change, take the lesson. You know? Till then, when you do this, you will start seeing manifestation and things elevating in your life. I experienced it myself. I couldn't manifest and see any elevation or any of my gifts and talent or any of my connection with the source and with my ancestor, because those things are real. You know, those are the only true things. You will realize the spiritual realm is much more real than the physical. I couldn't do anything of that unless I went through it and I changed my vibration. You know? See, you will have a lot of people want to come back, and maybe especially ex-lovers that want to show you that you are the one. We've done you wrong at first. See, trust me, all those who done you wrong at first, if they came back, they only want to do you wrong again. Pay attention to the energy. Understand and overstand. Those who's done you wrong, it was their assignment. They ain't gonna change their assignment because they are run by unclean spirits. You know? But there's people who was fooled, lied onto, put in a spell onto, turn against you. Especially strangers that you never met. You never know. You know? There's some people were used, there's some people were given money, there's some people was given drugs to go against you. You know? So if you was able, because you don't have anything against the people that were used to come against you. We don't have anything against them. We forgive them. They are not our enemy. We know the head of the snakes. You know? And once you cut the head of the snake, the whole body is gone. You know? So we wish those that has been used, wake up and don't fall into that. Because you're gonna take a karma bigger than the small act that you've done against this person. Much more bigger, because those people are part of a deep rabbit hole agenda. You never know what they are tied to. And you never know how they're not gonna fall alone. They can dish all the shit on these individuals who are unaware to save themselves. You know? When you're dealing with such a kind of covenant, zero moral compass, you know? When they lose, they will look on each other. Who we're gonna sacrifice now? Who have to go? You were together, what happened now? There's no honor between them. That's why the spiritual battle always alone with the Most High. You don't need nobody. So we're hoping these people change and do something about their life before it's too late. Because whatever you fail to achieve, you're gonna pass it to your children. They're gonna have to go through what you went through. And what kind of a horrible person is that? You know? That's awful. That's selfish. That's ignorant. You are from a place here that have spiritual, royal bloodlines, but they dumb you. Yes. Don't look down to yourself. You're much more worthy than they ever told you. You're much more important from being a wicked witch or a warlock. What's that piece of shit? What's that Decepticon, lower vibration, manipulative, deceiver, illusionist piece of shit? You know? That only bring curses on the bloodline. You know? What a life. We always need to get rid of others in order to survive. What a fucking life. While the whole kingdom is inside of you. You don't need nobody. Wake up. Peace, love, and light.